1. Welcome, guys. This is Buddy Smooth Crypto. We have another episode today, a live technical analysis on Litecoin. I'm going to hand it over to Crypto King, and he'll take it from here. Go ahead, Crypto King.
All right, so the first one we're going to start with is LTC. We're here, Litecoin paired with the US dollar on the monthly time frame. Data coming from Coinbase, of course. So we're here on the monthly time frame because of the date. We're only 1 week into October. It's October 7th today that we're recording. It's 7:30 at night. So, the weekly time frame really just opened, but more importantly, September just closed. So let's zoom in and just take a look and see what the candle looked like. So it really looks like an inverted hammer, if you would want to call it that. It doesn't look bad, just a lot of indecision. Price came back up to challenge these, if you want to call them highs, challenge the $68 level, and we got rejected down. Price came down to about $49, found a little support, but you could see exactly where we opened and where we closed is a very tight, indecisive, level, indecisive candle, I should say, candle body. And then now we're in October, so let's see where October is going to take us, hopefully to some newer highs. And we don't retest this bottom trend line here. If I zoom out, you could see this trend line was tested back here on March 2020, and then retested again here June 2022. So it's about almost a full 2-year trend line to the downside. So I would expect that to fully hold if we do end up coming down to about the $44 range, maybe wick through it a little bit before bouncing off of it. And then for the overhead trend line, we have the 2 touch points up top, which was from our all-time high, or our most recent all-time high of May of this year, May of 2021. Second touch point here, November 2021, and we really haven't touched it since then. So if we do start moving to the upside for Litecoin, I would look for the $85, $86 level to be a large level of resistance before potentially going to the 236 level at 103, which would be really, we would wick right through there and potentially close below the trend line. But you see our upside targets here. This red box is our box of resistance that's been drawn from a very long time ago, many years ago, starting in 2017, retesting it as support in 2018, retesting as resistance in 2019, before we finally blew above it here in December 2020. And now I just expect us to retest that at some point around $125 to $126 level. I fully expect that to come through relatively soon. I mean, one thing too, I know we don't just zoom out and look, but I mean, just look at this chart. Look at these highs. Look at the highs here, these high levels, these levels of support where we bounced, created some highs as well. Just look where we're at right now. We have some lows way back when. We have some other lows from 2018, some lows from 2020, all throughout 2020 before we just exploded. Here, lows explode, lows explode, lows explode, lows explode, and this could potentially be our lows. And what are they doing every time? From this low to this low, this is a higher low. From this low to these lows, it's relatively higher. It's still a higher low. And then where we are currently, it's a higher low than where we were in the past, our previous lows. So Litecoin looks amazing. Everything about Litecoin looks good. And again, please remember we're on the monthly time frame. So this analysis on the monthly time frame takes a long time to play out. So let's go down to the weekly time frame on Litecoin and see what it looks like. Let's adjust the charts a little bit.
It might not look like anything's happening, really.
Exactly. It's just consolidation, just sideways consolidation. Even on the weekly time frame, I'm surprised that especially a coin like Litecoin went sideways for so long. But if you look back here, what happened when we went sideways for so long? We blew up, came down and retested it, went sideways again before going absolutely parabolic. And really, I mean, this movement a breakout and a retest of the red resistance level, that's exactly what I'm looking to happen almost identically to where we are right now. Almost an identical movement of, like, just imagine this level here of us coming up, hitting this as resistance, wicking up to the 236, retesting it before bouncing up to the 61.8, retesting the red, just like we did here. We rallied up, got a little rejection, went sideways, got above the red resistance box, retested it before just straight mooning. You know what I mean? So Litecoin looks amazing to me. I mean, I can't see anything wrong with Litecoin. Really not very much but upside. There's a really relatively low downside for Litecoin, just like many alts as well.
Yeah. Everything looks like it's just holding where it's at. It's not going lower or higher. So this is a very decisive time for crypto.
I do like AMP, though, to shout out AMP.
Oh, yes.
Up a little over 1% the past 24 hours.
Let's go.
Holding relatively strong. So now, go ahead.
Full disclosure, we hold big bags of AMP.
Ooh. Yes, sir.